What's up, you guys? I'm Riah, and I'm here with another video. In this one, I just want to talk about a few YouTubers that inspire me. The first person, and I usually talk about her like throughout some of my videos of how I have respect for her, is Queen Naija. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I pronounced it wrong. My pronunciation is very horrible when it comes to people's names, but I just want to say that she inspires me because she doesn't let what people say hold her back. She still continues to do her. Like, I don't know how she reacts behind like closed doors when the cameras are off. I just see what I see and what she posts, and like even though she acknowledged it, but she acknowledged it in a way that it's like, yeah, whatever you're saying, I'm just gonna keep doing me. And like, watch, she like really inspires me because she didn't let anything hold her back. The bad breakup she had, it was all over the internet. Like, he really embarrassed her, but she didn't let it stop her from achieving her goals. She still went out and did what she needed to do, regardless of what people were saying and how people were bashing her, because she was in a whole nother state and she was not with her son. But her son was still good. He was with his father. Why is it always a mother that has to be the one to always have the kid? But people don't know that because her fan base is really young, and they don't understand that she's just doing what she needs to do as a mother. She's working. All these videos you guys see her in, that she's uploading, she's collabing with other people, that's her doing what she needs to do to put money in her pocket, to put clue. I'm trying to say like two words at one time, but to put clothes on CJ's back, to put food in his mouth, to always make sure he's good. That's what she's doing. She's providing for her child in the long run, and her fan base is not completely understanding that. Like, it's not just her fan base, it's also Chris's fan base and just other people that are on YouTube. They're not understanding it. She's just doing what she needs to do. So I just don't understand, like, because she's in a whole nother state, she's with the next dude, that she's neglecting her child. She's still working regardless of who she's with. She's still doing what she needs to do. And a lot of people are not understanding that, which I don't understand. I mean, it's probably because it's more, YouTube is more of the younger generation and are doing it, but this is why I have respect for her, because she's not allowing what people say, and it's messed up because they're dragging her son into it, and he should not be dragged into it. Like, nobody's child should ever be talked about, because if the shoe was on the other foot and it was your child, I'm pretty sure you would probably be trying to fight people. All these people are talking about your child, and it's not fair. She, just like I've been saying in other videos, she's doing what she needs to do, like any other mother does. She's working a 9 to 5, however you want to say it, a double shift, however you want to call it. She's working just like any other parent does. Listen, I grew up with one parent. CJ has the opportunity to have two. And you guys are bashing her. You guys are bashing him. You're bashing his parents. And when he gets older and starts to understand stuff, like, it's not gonna be fair that he gets to see all of that and hear everything that people are saying about his mother or his father. Like, it's not right. Granted, I personally don't have respect for what Chris did, but I don't know who he is. I don't know how he is behind the camera, how he is as a person. It's just what I see, and that's what I said. I don't know how Queen is behind the camera. I see what I see, and I like read what I read or whatever. and she's not really like, it's everybody else in her circle that's acknowledging what people are saying. Like, of course, teenage girls, they're always going to protect their sister, which I respect that. Just like I have a little brother, older brother and older sister. Of course, if I see somebody disrespecting my siblings, of course I'm gonna say something. That's what family does. We have each other's back, even if they don't want us to say something, we're still gonna say something. We don't care what anybody says about us, but as soon as somebody says something about our family, of course we're gonna say something. The next person I have that inspires me is Patty. You guys know Miss Patty. YouTube channel is ModDaGod. I hope I said that right. Like, he's funny. He's like that natural funny, and he's still trying to achieve his goals, even though his two friends are on a higher pedestal than him. But he's still climbing up that ladder to get where he needs to be, and he's not letting that stop him, and he's not letting it ruin his friendship with them. And people coming at all three of them, saying that Clarence and Queen are mistreating him. But you don't know how, like, you guys don't see what you want to see, and you make up your own stories. For all you know, they could have been just playing around with them. I've done it to friends. I've played around with friends like that. It's just because people see it differently, because it's all on YouTube. Everybody wants to create drama, and it sucks. Like, nobody could just be out there and like upload these videos without people trying to find something negative in it. Like, nobody wants to see anything good with anybody, and it sucks. It really does suck. But he's not stopping, and it's also because, listen, me and Patty are from the same hood. Granted, I wasn't born in Mount Vernon. I'm more from Yonkers, but it's still considered my hood because I have family out there. And I was always in Mount Vernon. And I respect him for trying to get out of that. And Mount Vernon is not the best place to live. Neither is Yonkers, like, or the Bronx. But sometimes, even though you want to get out of it, it's still always going to be a part of you, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing. I don't know which part of Mount Vernon he's from. Mount Vernon is kind of big, but I've recognized some of the areas that he's been in. That rib place that he always goes to, my little brother works there. He actually just started working back there, but he works there, and I thought that was pretty dope. And I'm like, I recognize some of the places in Mount Vernon that he be walking through, like when him and Queen was riding the metronome. I used to ride that metronome every single day to get to work. Every single day. And it's so much better than riding the subway. And I respect him for not giving up, even though his friends are like more into the limelight than him. He's not, I could say he's an underrated YouTuber. Like, he's not getting as much recognition as he deserves. Like, and I mean, I hope for the best for him, and I know eventually he's gonna get up there with the rest of them. It's just gonna take him a little harder work, because a lot more people want to see couples than just YouTubers by themselves, which sucks. Like, why can't people achieve their goal without having to, like, be in a relationship with somebody? Because you never know, like, how them relationships are going to end, and you want to make sure you're set in the long run too. Well, I respect him for not giving up, and intro is dope as hell. Him yelling on YouTube, he's not really doing much, but it's dope as hell, and he's funny. Like, he's one of them, like, cheesy, funny people that, even though, like, if somebody else said his joke, we wouldn't find it funny, but because he said them, we found them funny. Like it's hard to explain. But I respect him for continuing to be him. He's not letting the fame or the money get to his head, which I respect that. Of course, there's the one and only. He's like my top YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers. And of course, I've talked about him in a lot of my videos. I did reactions to his videos, and I don't know how to like explain it, but of course, I've watched his videos like a while back. Of course, everybody's seen his exposed videos. You've seen them all on Facebook and stuff like that. But it wasn't until like maybe a year or two ago that I really started like subscribing to people. When I was like on YouTube every single day subscribing to people, about almost 10 years ago when I was just doing my Michael Jackson tribute videos, I was only obviously subscribing to other people that were doing Michael Jackson tribute videos. I talk about him in a lot of my stuff. Is Berleezy, and I'm so mad that when he decided to come to New York, I no longer live in New York, and he over there wanted to do a meet and greet with people, and I'm so mad. He's in my best friend's hood, which is Brooklyn, and you guys seen her on our other YouTube channel, TheLoudestBuds, and she's from Brooklyn or whatever, and he's been out there, and I was just like, that kind of sucks. But she said that she would go out there just to meet him for me and video chat. I said, because tomorrow's Thursday, and I work overnight Thursday, and that's when he said he wanted to do the meet and greet. I said, girl, you better at least give me a heads up and don't catch me while I'm sleeping. But knowing her ass, she probably would. But I spoke about this before, and about me, of how his video, My Digital Story, which is obviously a couple of years old, truly inspired me to do all of this. His video, My Digital Story, is what truly inspired me to get out here, do YouTube, buy my camera equipment, because I didn't have none of this. I just want to say that it's weird to have respect for people that you don't know, but you're judging people for like how they are in their videos and stuff like that. And his videos inspired me because what he's doing is kind of what I want to do too. I want to be a filmmaker. I want to entertain people with my films. I love writing. I like turning my stories into movies. Even my poetry, like I have ideas. I'm making little skits for them. And it's not just his gameplay. Obviously, he's opened me up to some games that I probably would have never played. Saved me money from buying games. Which is funny. Because I was going to get The Walking Dead. But once he started playing it, I was like, I didn't have to buy it anymore, because everything he did is basically probably all the choices I would have made. But I can say that his gameplay is the reason why he became my favorite YouTuber. But his first YouTube channel, when he was doing all his exposed videos on, like granted, exposed videos are funny, but it's everything else that he was doing to achieve his goals. Like, he didn't stop when people were talking about him. People used to talk about his forehead. Now they can't talk about that anymore. And it's like, talk about him, and he acknowledged it, but he always made it a joke out of it or whatever. And I respect it. Like, he's not letting what people say stop him, because there are more people out there that respect him and want him to achieve his goals. And for some reason, like, I watch other YouTubers, for some reason when I watch his videos, they make me feel better, which is weird. Like, it's almost like a drug that's coming out of the TV, or if I'm watching on the computer, like, it's coming into me, it's making me feel better. Like, I usually, cause the way my schedule works, when he uploads, I'm usually either already asleep or at work, because California is like 3 hours behind from me. And so most of the time I watch it when I come home from work. God, does it make me feel so much better. I be so stressed out from work, with having anxiety. Like, you gotta be careful and not have a freaking... It's so weird, like, when I watch his videos, it's like the high I've been chasing, like, because I used to smoke, and I actually stopped because I wasn't getting high. So I stopped smoking to save myself some money too, and it's like he replaced that when I'm watching his videos. And I shouldn't compare him to a drug, but watching Berleezy's videos is like an escape for me. I've rewatched videos and the feeling's always the same. Like, I always feel 10 times better with myself. Like, his videos help me. Like, I'm always freaking, like, all his videos always make me laugh. Like, I'm cracking up, like, I'm sitting here with a friend and they're just joking around and I'm just laughing like I'm talking to somebody. I talk back to the TV like somebody could hear me. And like, once I like had found his YouTube again, which is obviously a couple months back, because I thought I was subscribed to him, but I wasn't. That's why I wasn't getting anything from him. But he truly inspired me to get back into trying to achieve my goals. I was trying to get back into my drawing, my writing, and even my film. Yeah, I just want to say to Berleezy, thank you for inspiring me. You may never see this video, I may never meet you, but I just want to say thank you for inspiring me to get out here and achieve my dreams. Because before I moved out here to Pennsylvania, I lost everything, my whole entire career. My camera, my portfolio with all my work in it, my poetry, all my journals, everything gone. And it's hard to to have to start all over. But it just means that I gotta try harder, and everything else that I'm gonna do now is gonna be 10 times better than what I did before. I also want to say thank you because you make me feel better about myself. Like, it's weird. Like, I be so stressed when I come home from work and I watch one of his videos and I forget the whole freaking day even happened, which is so weird. I literally look forward to coming home and watching your videos. And I just want to say thank you for being you and making such great videos and inspiring me to be a better person. And so last but not least, she's like, can't say she's new on my list, it's just I just recently found like her YouTube again, because I remember watching her videos like a couple of years back when I was on YouTube doing like my Michael Jackson videos. I might be subscribed to her on that channel, but I'm not 100% sure, don't get me to lying. But I remember watching her and I'm looking at her video, like rewatching them just recently, and I'm like, why the heck does she look familiar? And I come across something about the real world, and then I went and like did some research or whatever, watched some couple of episodes of the real world. I'm like, Alright, I remember this. I remember this whole season. But, is, Ari Fitz. And I feel like she's another, like, underrated YouTuber. And I feel like it kind of sucks that her channel has died down because her content is freaking great. Like, she feels like her vlogs are, like, boring. I don't find them boring. I be cracking it up and stuff like that. Like, watching her stuff, like, she's such a inspirational person, and it's just like, I got inspired by her because, I don't know how to explain it, like, she inspires me because she's just being her, like personality wise, her sense of style, like, you see that it's just, like, she's just being her, and she's trying to be the best her that she can be, and it's like, I don't, like, it's hard to explain, but she inspires me because she's just being her, and that's all the only words that I can find to express, like, why she inspires me. Like, every time, like, I watch her in her videos, like, it's like she's finding herself more and more, and I just wish I could be like her, not like be like her, but obviously be me, but to be like her, to be able to find, like, any parts of yourself, like, to create yourself, to find yourself. It's like she has the attitude of she don't care, but she still cares at the same time. Like, it's so weird. She also inspires me because she wants to be a filmmaker too, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, other filmmakers always inspire me. Like, not even if you're already out there making films, like, other people still inspire me. Like her videos are just naturally funny. Like, she's just, like, she's weird in a good way. And listen, I'm the exact same way. Like, I'm weird. Like, I'm, like, the weirdest person. Like, you see how people get weird when they're tired at, like, 3 or 4 a.m. That's me on a natural basis. And it's just going through so much, you, like, put this wall up and you start to, like, avoid who you really are. And that's why she inspires me, because she doesn't let life define who she is. She doesn't let, like, society define who she is. She is being her and only her, and nobody can stop that. Like, the last video she just uploaded, I think she was answering some questions, and somebody asked her what's her biggest fear, and she said something on the lines of, she just wants to be okay, not knowing if she's ever going to be okay, and all stuff. And I'm like, I really felt that. I'm like, I'm 27. I sometimes forget how old I am. I'm like, am I 27 or am I 28? No, I'm 27. It's like, the feeling gets harder the older you get, because you never know, like, where you could be. Especially when life throws so many things at you. Like, life threw so many things at me, I didn't know if I would even, like, make it to the next day or 5 minutes. Like, of course, God is going to throw things at you to make you stronger. To only make you stronger. And I'm like, I understand that, and I'm like, it's just hard when you get thrown these things and you start questioning yourself and wondering if you're going to be okay. It's a really hard feeling to try to overcome, and you want to just be okay. Like, me personally, I don't need to be the richest person in the world, but knowing that I can, like, establish my own, build my own, even if it's with somebody or without somebody, I just want to be mentally okay, physically okay, spiritually okay. But it's hard to be you in this day and age, in the society that tries to tell you what to eat, what to wear, how to talk. We can't choose when we're born, and we can't choose, like, what life throws at us, but we can overcome it to make us stronger, to build. Just because the way this world is doesn't mean you can't achieve your goal and to be happy. It's just going to be harder for some people, for those who doesn't want society to hold them back, who wants to do everything they know they can do. And I just want to say thank you to Ari Fitz, even though I'm late jumping on the Misfits bandwagon, but better late than never, right? And I just want to say thank you for inspiring me to show me that being you is okay. It's going to take some time to define who you are, but it's okay to be on the outside of everything. To be your own person. You don't need other people to define who you are. And no matter how you were born with, what the type of skin you were born with, and all this stuff, like, how you are on the outside does not define who you are on the inside. One day I'll get there and be just like, I think nobody will ever be mentally okay. Like, it's just life, you know? But we can't make the best of it and discover who we are, not just on the outside, but on the inside. And she's truly shown me that, like, you can see that how she expressed herself on the outside is who she truly is on the inside. Like, I've seen old videos of her, even watching her on the, like, rewatching her on the real world, I'm like, this don't even, like, fit you. But we all gotta go through, like, I can't say mistakes, but all these trials to define who we are, to discover who we are, to create who we are, to reinvent ourselves, however you want to say. But it's never easy just trying to be you. And she's inspired me. She showed me that, and I just want to say thank you for just being you. Like, people like this is who inspire me. Like, people who just try to be themselves, who don't let who they are on the outside define who they are on the inside, to never let it stop them. Because, you know, as you guys can see, I'm a big girl, and growing up, I let it define who I was. Like, I let people bash me, trash me, however you want to say it, insult me almost every single day. People bullied me to the extreme. If you don't like the way I look, that's fine. There's people out there that are going to accept me for how I look. Because I've struggled with my weight my entire life, and I know I would never be skinny. A part of me is always going to be a big girl. I'm trying hard. I'm working on it. I've struggled with my weight all my life. It goes up and down, up and down. Like, stress will do it. Work will do it. Like, it's just life. Like, so a lot of people tease me because society made it seem like it was not okay to be big. And some people cannot do anything about it. Like, if I'm going to, like, change myself, it's going to be for me. And Ari Fitz inspired me with that, because I said that rewatching her video and seeing how she's progressed into finding herself. It's like something that I want to do. It's going to take some time, but I want to say thank you. Thank you to all you guys that I've mentioned in this video for inspiring me. Maybe one day when my YouTube gets up there, we could collab. Maybe one day. I wouldn't mind, like, collabing with the hell's on my hand, with Berleezy and Ari Fitz, with my film. Like, everyone else, like, it could be just like YouTube videos, but Ari Fitz and Berleezy, they're more in my, like, lane of filmmaking. I would love to, like, collab with them on film work, because I feel like their personalities bring so much inspiration to my work and inspire me to do a whole lot more and open my eyes to bigger and better things. Because they're the main two that didn't let things stop them from achieving. Like, Berleezy was still doing videos and going to school, which inspired me. And then Ari Fitz, like, it sucks that her YouTube died down and she can't make videos every day like she was, but she's still working on other stuff. If she ever comes out with a film, I'll be the first one right there wanting to see it, because I'm pretty sure it'll be good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I've just been talking. Of course, it's a talking video, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Riah, and I'm hoping that you guys can relate to some of my content. I'm not trying to be like every other YouTuber with just these pranks and interaction videos and stuff like that. I want to do more stuff that people relate to, that videos that inspire people, that more on a level of everyday life things. Like, I don't want it to just be mushy all the time and depressing. Like, I would love to make people laugh, and hopefully one day you guys can see one of my films. But I'm Riah, and I'm signing off. Peace out.